are what? Parents. Now, these parents are both spiritual and physical. Just the same way we know that physically you cannot exist if you don't have biological parents, right? You are not allowed to exist in the earth realm. You are not allowed to express yourself on earth if you don't have a man and a woman that will join to bring birth to you, right? So also in the realm of the spirit, if you don't have a spiritual parent, any action you do there is illegal. A man must, as one of the things you will do as you begin to journey with God, is that you will begin to find out who your spiritual parents are. I'm using the word parents because I don't use the word father or mother, because you can belong to an assembly where the pastor there is a woman, right? So I'm saying for both male and female, you must find your spiritual parents. They are the ones that link your voice to heaven. They give you authority to speak in the heavens. Guess what? Can I say something? God will speak to you through the voice of your spiritual parents. If you truly hear God, you will hear him speak as though he's talking with the voice of your spiritual parents. Do you believe me? Eli and Samuel was sleeping, right? And the Lord spoke to Samuel and said, Samuel, Samuel. What did he do? Samuel ran to Eli and said, you are the one that called me. Meaning there was no difference between the voice of God and the voice. God will speak to you by the voice of the man you honor. Every time you had a vision, you have a dream, one of the people you honor, I will be the ones that will speak to you through them. So if you have never, amen, if you have never had such an encounter where the Lord speaks to you, so many, I've given this testimony many times. There are seasons of my life where I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm not feeling well, and as I sleep, somebody I honor in the dream would come to minister to me. How many of you here, you have ever seen me before in your dreams? You have seen me in your dreams. At least, let me see your hands up. Yeah. The Lord has seen that you honor me, and therefore he believes that the same way you believe me physically, are you hearing my point? Some of you will never see certain people in your dreams. It's not because these people are bad, but because your honor has not registered their names. Are you following me now? You must find your physical parents. You don't have a right on who they are, but on your spiritual parents, you must be very sensitive to align with the voice of God, to know the man whose voice makes your heart burn. There is a man, when he speaks, even if you are at your weakest, he seems to have the ability to minister to you and lift you from that place. You have found your father. Are you hearing me? Say amen if you are here. Number one, so there are 7 kinds of people you must have. Number one is what? Your spiritual parents. Nobody is bigger than to have somebody above him. Number 2, our elders. Our elders. Who is an elder? An elder is someone who is not your father but has experience in the area you are about to enter into. An elder, are you following me now? An elder might not be your spiritual father, but what? He has experience. Elder, both physically and spiritually. You need elders. You need people that can look at you and say, this way or that way. Elders or slash the word mentors, right? You need someone to look at. Mentors are your teachers, your elders. For example, are we together now? If you are in an area, I think this is too high, maybe you give me a little bit of bass, it's too sharp. Amen. If, for example, at your place of work, you see, though you have a spiritual parent, but there might be somebody who is doing that thing you are about to begin to do. That person is an elder there. And sometimes in the absence of a father, an elder can fill up the other shoes. Kunajina, you must have people that can say these words to you. Number 3, so a man must have what? Parents. 2, you must have. You know, even here in this church, there are elders. There are certain things you want to see me, I will say, I'm sorry, I'm not available. You can meet somebody around and they can do it. Are you getting my point? Do you know I'm not the only person in this church that the hand of the Lord is upon? People say, if I don't see Papa, you know, let me give you a story. We were praying for some people, amen. Was it on Friday in Vinicula? We were praying for people there. Then I noticed that so I gave the other pastor to also help me and anoint the people. So I saw the people, they were running from the other man, they were running to my own line. As though there was something in my hands that is not in his own hands. He might not be your father, but he's an elder. There are times where the answer of what you're looking for is not in me, it's in Pastor Sam, it's in Pastor Charity. She's the one that will define what you're looking for. It's not always that it is me because I'm the one always on stage. Even God has elders. You remember the Bible, right? Even God has what? And it was not God that spoke to John. It was an elder that spoke to John. There are things God will not speak to you. He will speak to an elder to speak to you. Because I know people in this church where an elder here rebuked them. A pastor rebuked them. They came and told me, I don't like the way this pastor is talking to me. We're in the last days. If you will not hear the elder, you will not hear the Lord. Number 3, 7 kinds of people you need. Number 3 is a wife or a husband. You need that support system in your life. So some of you never ask you, when are you getting married? Say, I don't know, it's not very important. Marriage is not in my list for now. I'm pursuing the kingdom. You are not serious. There are certain things only a husband or a wife can do for you. That support, oh boy, you need it. Are you hearing me? Thank God for your, some of you put your spiritual parents on your DP. He's been there. He's been this man for the past 7 years. Is there. Come on, no. You need that support system of a wife and a one is better, but 2 is the best. My prayer after this teaching, wherever your partners are, your husbands or your wives are, they will look for you before this meeting is over. Yeah, you need that. You need that. Number 4, you need friends. You need what? Friends. Not acquaintances, but what? You need friends. In your life, you might find only 1 or 2 people that are your friends. Especially if you are someone that is succeeding, your friends will be very few. Because there are people who will be trying to compete with you. And all you want is just a friend. One of the areas of life you must really ask God for is, Lord, show me who my friend is. The same way you pray and say, Lord, reveal to me my husband, right? Or my wife, show me, is it Emeka or Nkechi? You also need to spend time and ask God, who are my friends? Because your friends are determinants of your rising or your falling. Let me tell you, if your friends are righteous, you'll be righteous. If your friends are wayward, you will be. Show me your friend and I will. Your friends are the most. You see, look at what I'm bringing, right? Number 1 is your parents. Number 2 are your elders. And number 3 is your what? Your wife. Number 4 is what? So your friends are not higher than your wife. This thing, there are levels. In fact, your elders can help you show you your wife. Because in the olden days, I don't believe they don't believe that you have the right to go and look for a wife. The elders of the community will say, let's just take Mr. A and the daughter of Mr. B and let them match. And guess what? That wedding will last for 100 years. The one you asked the Lord in prayer, you fasted, went to redemption camp, is 2 weeks. They don't slap the person. That's how they select. The elders select your wife. In fact, Abraham, he went to look for a wife for Isaac. Have you not been so? Allow me be the one to select wife. You know here what. Number 4 are your friends. Very important. If your friends don't know how to talk, very soon you will soon learn it. You speak like the person you listen to always. And thank God for my life. If I ask you now, who is my friend? Can I give me an answer? You know, they ask Jesus, your family is looking for you. Say, my family are the ones who listen to me every day. Don't be in a rush to look for friends. I have seen shege in this life. Friends. I have seen me, praise